welcome to another Daily Digest video. I'm Ross Merriam. Today I'm playing a Hoogland creation, so I like to call him Big Hoogs. It is an Eldrazi deck with Eldritch Evolution. You see it all right here. So Eldritch Evolution gives you increased access to your high-end Eldrazi. These two normally, which you can find with Voice of Resurgence or Kitchen Finks, classic Eldritch Evolution pairings. But Evolution also just works really well with Matter Reshaper. To sack that, find a Smasher or a Thought Knot, get a thing back. And it's all just really nicely put together. Unfortunately, this opening hand is quite slow without a 1 or 2 drop. And on the draw, which I am, yes, I think I have to mulligan this one. Just too slow for Modern. And this 6 is pretty good as long as our bird lives. But I'm definitely going to keep it. I really don't want to keep a noble, because if my bird dies, I don't want to spend another turn playing it and then hope that lives and then play a white card. I'm just going to bottom it and hope to draw white mana or colorless Eldrazi. Scape Shift. Oath of Nissa, Green Devotion. Wonder which kind of version. Overgrown Tomb. Some lists splash various colors. I'm still under the impression that it is some sort of Green Devotion nonsense. But let's play our bird, and if it dies, at least we have a Reshaper to play. And hopefully we'll draw a Reality Smasher. Okay, it is a Green Devotion deck with a Nykthos, so our bird is going to live. Oh no, it's a version with Devoted Druid. We might just be dead. Well, I'm going to play a Reshaper and hope we're not dead. It was a pretty good 6, but not good against Devoted Druid Kill You. I guess usually these lists don't have a cord. I don't think we're going to be exactly dead, but they might Primal Command us and tutor for the combo piece. Okay, just a tracker. That's fine. That I can live with. Okay, they're going to untap the Druid to sack the clue, or maybe play another mana creature. Another Oath. Looks like they're just gearing up to sack this clue. Oh no, another Devoted Druid. Well, that's pretty good. A lot of mana. So next turn they're going to have access. They have 4 greening symbols right now. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with a land. I'm going to get on the killing them plan pretty quick here. So how about I smash them? I guess that was a reason to play Displacer last turn. If I can double spell with Reshaper and a white card, whereas I can't double spell 2 white cards. But I didn't want them to play a blocker that I didn't want to attack Displacer into for the late game. Little did I know I was drawing another one. So getting pretty punished for that play. Unsurprisingly, no blocks. And we'll see what kind of damage they can do this turn. This will likely be a very big turn for them. If they have a white land, they can just kill me. Ooh, that counts as a white land. Okay, they chose green though. That also nets them a mana, because the Sprawl gives them the 1 mana invested back, and it adds 1 to Nykthos. So now they have access to 8 even without a land. Could be 9 with a land and tooth and nail me. Arbor Elf is essentially free because of Nykthos. So they still have 8. What are you going to do? Ooh, crack the clue, I'm very happy to see. Very happy to see that. Anytime they're spending mana digging instead of already casting their spells means they likely don't have it. Oh, Jesus. Well, that's going to net a bunch of mana. So they get to untap the Stomping Ground and the Nykthos. Oh no, they're just making a beast. Interesting. Yeah, so they just have a bunch of mana here. So what can I do? So I think my play here. I want to Displacer and exile the beast. And then I think I just attack them, right? Maybe not. So if I attack Garruk with both Eldrazi, they can double block the Smasher and trade for it and chump the Reshaper with their Arbor Elf and keep the Garruk alive at 1. But they won't be able to do much with that Garruk at 1. They'd be down to 5 devotion. I mean, they'd be able to make 5, 10, 11, 12, 14 mana, but they've already had a bunch of mana last turn and not done anything with it. If I attack them after dealing with the beast, then I imagine they want to get the Smasher off the board, so they can do that with the same double block, but not chump block the Reshaper. Take 4, go to 4, and untap still with an extra Arbor Elf in play, which seems... So they'd have 2 Devoted Druids and an Arbor Elf and a Garruk on 2, and they'd be at 4. And I could start forcing at least 1 chump block a turn from there. The goal here isn't to end the game per se as quickly as possible. It's to get to the point where they're sacrificing their board as quickly as possible. And I actually think attacking them does that better, which was against my instinct. So let's get rid of the beast. But because they didn't use their incredible amount of mana, I don't think they have anything great in their hand. And the Garruk beasts aren't very good against Displacer. We could just see a chump block with an Arbor Elf on Reshaper if they want to keep the tracker around, but they did make a land drop last turn, yeah. So the tracker is not super valuable if they don't. Okay, this is what I expected. So this brings them to 4. I'll play my land. Now I have 2 activations of Displacer, and they need to block at least 1 of these creatures. Okay, so they have Eternal Witness. That's likely the card that was remaining in their hand. Eternal Witness is quite good here. Surprised they wouldn't use the Nykthos there. They're in a... I guess they're fine. They're probably going to make a beast, I guess. Oh, they drew a fetch land too. Jeez. Yeah. Yeah, they should play Witness before using the Nykthos, and now... Oh, they still have enough mana. So they did things the most mana-efficient way, actually. That's good. This is not good, though. Now they have 2 draws to find something insane. Did you do it? I could untap Stomping Ground and Nykthos, make a billion more mana. 2, 4, 6, 7, 10, so they'd be at 16. Okay, well the Sprawl is free to play. What is their other card? Okay, they just made a beast, so they drew a brick. So at least that's true, but now they have the tracker on board again, and this is a rough board for me to try to get through. Oh, wow. Oh, no. They fetched. They went to 3. They're just dead. Oh, I missed the fact that the fetch brought them to 3. Yeah, they should not have tapped out like this. Oh, no, they're not dead. They can chump with Devoted Druids. My bad. So they have 1 Devoted Druid they can chump with. So I exile the beast. I make the tracker a 3/2 and tap it, and then the Eternal Witness blocks Reshaper, Devoted Druid blocks Displacer. But that takes all of my... Ooh. what does that do? That kills them, right? Because it'll deal with Eternal Witness, and it will make sure this Devoted Druid can't untap and then block, because it'll die, and then I exile the beast, and they only have one blocker. So that just does it. And I have just enough mana, and all the right colors. Thank you, main deck Orzhov Pontiff, the one card in the deck that is not outside of green and white. Gotcha. Perfect draw. This Path Exile would have worked as well, but this is way cooler. Creatures your opponents control get minus, or creatures you don't control. -1/-1. And let's deal with that. Oof. So, fortunate there that my opponent never really found a big threat of theirs, but they do have a lot of little threats with Eternal Witness and Tracker, so which is good. Those decks need a lot of stuff like that. I don't really have much of a sideboard. Gearhulk is definitely good. They go over the top of Thragtusk. Gaddock Teague stops them from casting Garruk and Primal Command, so I think Gaddock Teague is also good, whereas Kitchen Finks is not very good. And in fact, I think I'd rather have more voices than Finks's. Maybe not. I'll leave in one Finks. They're both good with Evolution. Yeah, I'll just lower my curve. I only have 6 mana creatures? Come on, Jeff. Put more mana creatures in your deck. Oh, there's a Linvala here. Whew. This one should be in the deck. Yes, that means that both these Sphinx and the 4th voice are just going to be gone. All the other cards have significant impact. Yeah, Linval is actually incredible. That's just far and away my best sideboard card. By miles. Ugh. So I can't cast any of my colored spells, but if I draw any colored land, I can cast all of them. I still get to play a Reshaper on 2. If I can draw any colored land, I cast Linvala on 3, which is like my best card. I think I have to keep this. This is one of those hands that it's so easy for it to pan out. And hopefully I don't get destroyed on the first 3 turns. Okay, turn 1 Oath is the least explosive opening. What you don't want to see is Arbor Elf, because then they can go second land, Utopia Sprawl it. And make 4 mana. Maybe play Garruk, then now Nykthos is a Devoted Druid, isn't it? Okay, I drew the Temple Garden. That is big. Now the question is whether or not I want to play Reshaper and wait on the Linvala, or Path the Devoted Druid this turn to slow them down. I'm going to be turning off Devoted Druid, and I don't think I can lose. I don't think they have a way to find the Vizier and put it into play immediately, so they'd have to have the one Vizier that's usually in the deck, if I remember these lists correctly. So I'm going to take the gamble and go with the Reshaper. I think I'd rather save the Path for some of their small ball threats, like Tireless Tracker. Yeah, very happy they start on Oath here. Another sign that their hand is not that explosive. As long as they don't Vizier me. Arbor Elf, that is perfect. Okay. Well, that's a white source if they have Vizier. But then one of their... Okay. Bring back Oath. Yep. Yeah, they're digging for gas again. So they have Oath, Arbor Elf in hand. Yeah, they're going to untap the Devoted Druid to play the Elf this turn. Get a bunch of mana, but you are not going to have a lot of mana now. Oh, I should attack first, I guess. I might have just thrown away 2 life for no real reason. And white. Oh no, why did I think I could play this? Oh, I'm just so... Oh man. Well, oh no. I've just butchered this entire thing so horribly. I should have just played Reality Smasher. I just assumed that this was tapping for 2 mana. This is not Eldrazi. Oh man. Probably should have passed the Devoted Druid then. Guess I'll just pass. Oh, I didn't have a stop on their upkeep. I kind of wanted to. Well, I'll just let all this happen then. I've already let them get enough acceleration. They clearly haven't taken advantage of it. Hopefully, well, there's no tracker. They found that Foothills off the Oath. What is the? What else is in their hand? Oh man, I could have played Smasher last turn. I just dealt myself 2 for no reason. This was all very bad. Play this one. Hope you don't have a Fatal Push, I guess. Good chance they have a removal spell, given that they just didn't cast cards in their hand. Usually they have push in their board. Yeah, they had it. Well, now they have a bunch of mana, and I have slowed myself down a ton for no real reason. This is not a well-played game. Primeval Titan. Okay. So we'll probably find Kessig Wolfrun and maybe a fetch land. Okay, just getting a Temple Garden. I might try to find a fetch land there in case you draw a tracker, but I guess I don't want to take any more damage. But I'll take 3. And they have another land. Okay, so definitely need to path that Titan. Path Titan, play Smasher, attack you for 8. What does that do? Brings me to 1. They get a land. They have 4 devotion. The land they use, their untapped land, sinks into Nykthos to make 4. Then they have 8, 9. That Wolf runs for 7. That's an attack for 10. So even with a land drop, they'd be 1 short of killing me. But if they draw a Utopia Sprawl, I would be dead. Because they'd be able to then get more mana out of the Arbor Elf. So they have land Utopia Sprawl in hand, and they need that land to not be a fetch land or a shock land. Okay, well, then I like that play. And if I lose by inches, it is very much my fault. Yeah, because if I had the Smasher down before, this would be a done deal. Maybe I want to leave back the Reshaper. Because I have another path. Nah. Kill you. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I guess I'm dead to another Nykthos. Yeah, maybe I should have left the Reshaper back, but I've been playing loose all game, so why stop now? I'm dead to Nykthos or land plus Sprawl. And them having another Nykthos also makes sense, given the way their hand was before. Just going to die to exactly lethal when I did a million things wrong, leaving them at 1. With all the mistakes I made, it was all just barely enough to lose. That's just justice. So much justice. Shocked myself for no reason, gave them an extra turn or two. And then even see if I even played this last turn incorrectly to lose. An exercise in being horrible at Magic. Oh, they're thinking. They're probably just doing the math. Yevnik dead. Oh no, they have 5. Oh, did I just miscount because I forgot the oath too? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So yeah, any land and I'm dead. Oh, I definitely should have left back the Reshaper. Dead to any land or any Utopia Sprawl. I have a Primal Command. Dragon Lord Atarka. With enough mana to cast it. Sure. Dragon Lord Atarka is a good one. Now I'm... Land would be a good draw here. That is not a good draw. So, okay. Well, I need to hit a white source off of this Reshaper. I can Eldritch Evolution for Cataclysmic Cure Hulk and then path whatever they keep. And which will be the Atarka. And I hit another evolution. So I am quite dead. Which means I guess I will just get a Thought-Knot Seer and take a look at what their last card is. Oh, fetch land. So me putting them to 1 actually did something. It did stop me from dying to the fetch. But Dragon Lord Atarka too strong. Let's try playing this game a little bit better. Tighten up. You know, Eldrazi Temple isn't just Ancient Tomb with no drawback. It's not how that works. Sometimes it can be hard to tell. But yeah, basically did everything wrong except keeping that hand. Who would like to play first? I'd like to draw some mana creatures in my opening hand. Sand is far too slow starting on turn 4, so we'll send it back. And oh man. If only one of these lands made colored mana. So if I have a colored land on top, or the next card, we'll say best case scenario, I draw it. If I go Temple turn 1, the next turn I play Displacer, then I play Smasher, and I get to do things like that. Or if they spew a bunch of things that Pontiff's good against, I can maybe just go Hierarch into Pontiff. But that's if I have a colored land on the top of my deck. Let's check the list, shall we? Wherever I have it. Right here. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17 of them. So a little worse than a third. So we're slightly better than a coin flip. Is that good enough? I think that hand's pretty good if I hit it. I guess I can't actually Pontiff because this is a Hierarch and not a bird. So the Pontiff plan is actually bad, which means I'm only on this plan. I'm going to mulligan this one too then. This hand's not bad. Unfortunately, my scry is bad if I want a noble one. Oh, they mulligan to 5 too, though, so that's nice. So, I don't really care about Eternal Witness. I'm just gonna fetch on turn 1. See what they do with theirs. Excuse me. They go top. How lucky. I do have a turn 3 Smasher. Ooh, no mana creature on turn 1. That is excellent. Attack you for 1. Devoted Druid. Yep. Oh, I don't have an answer to that. Reshaper right off. Keep right of off turn. This would be a much different game if I had gotten you down. I'd be at 19. I'd be attacking for 8 a turn. I guess it wouldn't be that big. I think it's 4 damage actually. Four damage might be enough though. This feels like a game I'm going to lose to Primal Command. Eldritch Evolution would be excellent. I could cast Reshaper and it. Final Invala. Invala herself would be excellent. Even a Path would be very good. Or a Thought-Knot Seer. Those are the draws I'm looking for. 13 of those, so we're 1 and 4 to hit one of those. Let's see what our opponent has. Tracker. Well, that's interesting. Are they accelerating more, or yeah, they're playing Oath. I don't know how much I like playing the Oath as opposed to just cracking the Clue. More mana efficient to crack the Clue, especially with Nykthos in play. But I guess they're a little light on devotion to make that play. Let's see what this Oath hits. Just a forest. I like that. Ooh, another Smasher is not bad. Pushy for 10. Yeah, now the Reshaper not being able to get down is huge. They'd be at 11 here. They'd have to block with the tracker on the Reshaper, and then they'd be at 1. I'd be cutting them off of all fetch lands. Instead, this Reshaper is just sitting in my hand doing absolutely nothing. Play that forest we knew they had. They're at 3 devotion, so they don't accelerate with Nykthos. This is only 5 mana. This could be a Primal Command turn. Garrick, that accelerates with Nykthos. So now, oh no, it's just free. Yeah, because it generates 2 mana by activating Nykthos and 2 mana with the untap, so it generates 4. So the Garrick is just like a Burning Tree Emissary Planeswalker. So far that doesn't do anything. But if they have a Primal Command here, then I need to find just a way to answer Tracker. But they're going to Primal Command, probably putting a... Oh no, they have to gain 7 search. So if they gain 7, put something on top, then they're not really getting anywhere. I guess they get... If they do that, then I would probably just... how would I... Be tough from... Yeah. Gain 7, get a creature. So if I can find a way to deal with this tracker, that'll be the game. Which means evolution kills them. Fighting a Primeval Titan. That does not seem like the best option. Evolution. Birds of Paradise. That one's not so good. Well, let's bring them to 2. I think that's better than killing the Garruk. If I try to attack Garruk, they just leave the tracker in play. They leave the tracker in play. What happens? If they have a land, then they play Primeval Titan. But they need a land, and they only have 2 cards in hand? Huh. So I can attack Garruk and say, do you have a land in your top card or your remaining card? Or I can attack them. I attack them, they have 5 devotion out right now. They can cast with just their lands the Primeval Titan. Maybe get 2 more clues. No. So if I attack them and bring them to 2, then they have 4, maybe untap with Garruk, make another 4, go to 8, play Primetime with 2 floating. Or they can use their mana and the Druid to play Primetime and make a beast. That's still, they'd only have 2 blockers either way, and I'm going to have 3 lethal attackers. I'm going to attack them. Right. Hold on. Attack with all creatures at them. Yeah, this is just going to make it very difficult for them to survive the turn. Another primal command isn't good enough. Play Reshaper finally. Play this bird. And I am done. What do you got? Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Next turn, an evolution would be good just because I can turn Hierarch into a Pontiff and pump my team. Make Smasher trade with Primetime, which is kind of neat, and gives me a point in the air with the bird. And now I have a point in the air with Bird Hierarch. So now they really need to gain life if they fetched. I think they were only concerned with getting 3 blockers on the ground, but now they're dead in the air. Because their land was a fetch. I think you're going to see them. No, they're untapping Garruk. They have 6 devotion now, so they can tap the Druid to feed into Nykthos and make 6 more mana. What does that mean? Do they have a primal command here? No, that's not. That wouldn't be good enough. I guess gain 8 life, get a blocker would be good enough because they have 6 mana, so they just gain 8 life, get an Arborel for a bird, or gain 7 life, go to 8, and just play another blocker, and then that lets them only take 5. Why did that use all their mana? Shouldn't they have had 6? Shouldn't they have 2 in pool right now? Why did they have... Weren't they down to 1 card? Something weird happened there, and I'm not sure what it was, but I might have just been misreading the game state there, but it looked like they just weren't able to generate enough blockers on the ground without going to 1 and dying in the air. So fortunately they are in a gimped game to be able to put just enough pressure on to kill them. Because I think if they untapped with Primetime and Classic Wolf Run, I might have just died. And recovered from a sloppily played game 2 to take that match. So, hope you enjoyed seeing that one, and you can come back and see me on Monday.